Is it inevitable over the course of 82 games, lines are going to get tweaked and you're going to make adjustments moving forward? And in the big picture, it's not that big a deal?
Well, I suppose if you like who you got moved to, you think it's a real big deal. And if you don't like who you got moved to, you think it's a big deal too, and others take it or leave it. The bottom line is we haven't won enough games here lately. I like the process we went through last night. I like the work we put in. I like how much we had the puck. The bottom line is we didn't generate enough offense and to win the game. So we got to find a way to be better. I wasn't disappointed in our work ethic. I wasn't in our preparation, any of those things. Just in the end, we didn't get enough done. And you want to get enough done every single day. Now, sometimes before when we were winning, we didn't get enough done, but we were winning. We were scoring. So we need guys to score, and we need to find ways to win.
Off days, how do you think they might fit together on games?
Well, we're going to watch. The biggest challenge is when you play with Mitchie, and I've been playing him against the best players all the time, you got to play against the best players. So that means you got to really commit without the puck. And so that's the challenge. And so Tavares has done a great job for us like that. So we're going to change things around for a bit. I'm not telling you it's going to last warm-up, a period, a game. It's just that's what we had today for the skate.
Is it important for guys like Marleau and John to be on the roster at times like this to kind of help you steer?
Well, for sure. You know, when I met with our leadership group today, and when I consider that, Morgan Riley's a big part of that, Ron Haynes is a big part of that, and just get a feel for them is basically ask them what they think. They share that information with you. It's way easier for you as the coach if they share what you're thinking. Right. When you're thinking the same thing, you're all on the same page, let's get moving ahead. So we discussed that as a team, and let's get on with it. Well, it doesn't much matter to me. So.
Is that a normal meeting you had with the leadership group, or is it because of the stretch here?
No, just whatever. I mean, sometimes we discuss what time the flight is. You know, real serious stuff. You know what I mean? Or an off day or a schedule. I mean, there's always something that you're talking about. You try to have a good feel of what's going on.
Where's Austin's game at defensively from where you think it can be?
Well, I think he always, as a young guy, can always get better. The hardest position besides D for sure is down the middle, but it's the details every time. It's just not once in a while, and that's the biggest challenge for all young players.
When you've got a few guys who've been fighting it offensively over the last 10 games or so, can resetting the lines be a good way of sort of breaking routine to give everyone the feeling of a fresh start? Well,
that could be part of it, but I think one of the things you try to do, as much as you try to catch them doing things right, you try to show them their good clips. You try to show them how they play when they play well. And yet you can't talk to them every single day either. You got to let them breathe here a little bit too. So it's some adversity. We're going through it. We've earned it. We got to earn our way out.
With Jake, do you go on the safe side and not play on Wednesday or really practice?
If Jake can go, Jake's going.
Okay, so we'll find out tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Mike, when you're flipping lines regularly, how much do you worry about the lack of continuity becoming a problem?
Well, if we were winning and it was going good enough to have the continuity, I'd keep the continuity. But if you're not, I mean, and it's not like we're pretty consistent here. We do much more than lots of other people. But, you know, the bottom line is we're not finding a way to get her done, so we're willing to change. I'm not too worried about that. They all look pretty excited today to me.
How much has the lack of power play opportunities impacted the ability for the groups to get in a rhythm?
Yeah, I think as a power play guy, when you're on the power play, you get to feel the puck. Sometimes you don't score, but you still get to touch it and you feel it. That's part of it for sure. And saying that, we had a power play last night and then we didn't use it. So, you know, you get your opportunity, you want to make good on it, and we didn't. So we focused on that here today. We'll focus on it again prior to the next game and try to be better at it.
Is there an emphasis on working harder to get more of those opportunities, force the team to defend you and take penalties?
Yes, there's no question about it. You go through, but I think if you do a little study on the league, if you don't take a lot of penalties, you don't get a lot of power plays. It just kind of seems to, there's a little line item that we checked there. And so, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not spending a whole lot of time worrying about that. We think that we're in a spot to get out of what we're in, and so we're just going to keep working and get out.